We still cursing the city, and we still cursing the field. When I look back on my history, man, I'm cursing they real. It's like I looked in the mirror, bro, this verse right here familiar. And now I see why the enemy hate us and trying to kill. We got boots on the ground, up in this spiritual war. No, this ain't deja vu, but we done been here before. So when the Lord get the knocking, are you gon' open the door? Better not wait till it's too late. Right now you cutting it close. Ain't talking cheap. This walk right here we walk ain't for the weak. The kingdom ain't for free, it's for the meek. All I need is a limit, don't need no meat. The prophecies they coming out, you know it's gon' get deep. When you step in the Lord house, you better watch your feet. We don't wake the world up, wake them up out they sleep. We do this every day, we in the streets, that's a repeat. The prophets of God, yeah, look, we at war, we can't be blocked. Take care of the ops, we stand on this rock, can't be rocked. Yeah, we got them shot, Scriptures got them hot. They gon' scoff, we just shake them off. They mad, yeah, they raw, this true raw. Ain't no coming song, you better count the cost. Gird your loins up. If you ain't bout this truth, then damn it, what you join for? Ordained from the beginning, yeah, we were born for. All these prophecies, they coming true, you see the warning. God just action, no acting, don't get caught not performing. They honor with they lip, what a trip. Be about the Lord business, that my biggest tip. Take a hold of the kingdom, then I let it slip. They didn't know we was gon' rise up when we got off them shit. Ain't talking cheap. This walk right here we walk ain't for the weak. The kingdom ain't for free, it's for the meek. All I need is a little milk, don't need no meat. The prophecies they coming out, you know it's gon' get deep. When you step in the Lord house, you better watch your feet. We don't wake the world up, wake them up out they sleep. We do this every day, we in the streets, that's a repeat. The prophets of God, yeah, we at war, we can't be beat.
Sons of thunder, it's the fourth time around. The fourth son of Jacob, and like 4 inches, you know we going for it. Yeah, look, he come from the heaven with thousands. No, that ain't a lot, that's a legion. 144K on the way, and they pledge their allegiance to cremate these heathens. Damn, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Had to peel out this flesh 'cause I couldn't trust it. Got a spiritual body, you couldn't touch it. If you dying to test it, then try your luck. That's the one up, don't run up, get done up. Loaded clip full of scripts, I'ma pull it. The word is my weapon, the word is my shield. I'm equipped for these spiritual bullets. They shoot at the perfect in secret. Reading these laws, it ain't flaw, so I keep it. Shout out to bishops and shout out to deacons, captains and officers. I see the reason they say what we doing is treason. God body, God army, God nation, my oblation, broken spirit, consecration, kings and priests, shining brighter than the constellation. Nukes to the north, yeah, that's abomination. For all the lies and the blasphemy, slay the dragon, hunt down the demons. Vagabond getting judgment, and you looking at the judges.
Yo, Israel the prince of the power. I came with an army, 144,000. We move like a unit, like Nike just do it in here. Them lions come to devour, and no weapon form gon' prosper. And we in the building like lava. Shout out to Deacon, can't tolerate treason. No me, casa su casa. Come to my city, better check in. Picked up my weight, get my sets in. We do not tolerate threats, man. Our angels activate, let's then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and you're done. How you gonna see when he block out the sun? Where you gonna hide? How you gonna run? Come with a cavalry, striving for mastery, praying for vengeance. A holy catastrophe, build up the kingdom. Yeah, that is the strategy. Get it in blood. America gone in 60 minutes. Yeah, it is finished. No necromancy. Build up my walls. That's expansion. Roll with the sun. Many matches.
I pull up, we rollin', we deeper than deep. The angels invisible, watch how they creep. I know I'm elite, I know I'm the seed. I'm bought with a price, they want the receipts. I tell them the Bible is all that I need. I pull it, they leave, they make like a tree. No chosen, I know that you more like a beast. You rollin' with pride, but I roll with the meat. I don't need no naps, I don't need no sleep. Ain't selling no dope, but get change on them streets. They conquer the west, I press to the east. Go pop with the Bible, extending my reach. Ain't toting no guns, but we got some range. Don't do it for dollars, we do it for change. Cut left from bleeding, the Bible to aid. They called it a murder, cause doctrine was slain.
Unprecedented events.
You are now flying.
SOT. Dream team. Let's go. Fervent heat. Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Repeat after me. My G-O-D. Here, top G. My princess being back to the earth. My nation was sold, I know we the gold. Don't try me, boy, I know my worth. Like Adam came out of the dirt. Image of God, boy, I know that shit hurt. It's brick in the city, we still on the block and we putting in work. Purple and gold on my shirt. We never rest, we alert. Saturday, pull up to campus, don't knock boy on Sunday, we blitzing the church. I'm about to murk all these scoffers. Nigga, shut up, you getting this verse. He play with the fire, it's ashes to ashes, he don't need a hearse.
This is what the saints have been waiting for. The soundtrack to the end of the world. The symphony of destruction. If you're not ready, you better get ready. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, skin black like Jesus, ordained as a fetus, prophesying to the most high, told the truth when most lie, keep a Bible real close by, now let it bang like GoldenEye, that's 007, all my bros going to heaven, getting ready for the wedding, Revelation chapter 19, light shining like high beams, make you squint like Chinese, wish the devil would try me, got so many angels by me, scriptures flowing through my IV, I'm an Israelite, check my ID.
Check my ID and my passport, it's high speed on my dashboard, you wanna find me, I'm moving fast forward, cause behind me is a crash course. Who am I? I'm from the Judah tribe, for the 12 tribes, did do or die, vocab, you a hater, we the real Jews, you faker, when Christ come, he gon' chase you, or a night bombs, then bake you, if Christ don't chase you, the bombs, the bake you, the Savior's gonna enslave you, yeah. We saving you for our succession. All praises for the blessings. Vocab gon' be a possession. Ha ha.
We in this building.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Most High Christ bless. Most High Christ bless you all. Hey, welcome to another edition of Tuesday Night Redemption.
That's right.
There you go. We're back in the building again.
There you go. Yeah, bro. They try to keep a Gadite down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back. I'm back, and I'm
Esau
black.
did a pretty good job of that, man. Putting y'all in them reservations.
Wow. Damn.
Hey, but
Wow. Hey, you do know Putin is trolling around your island right now, Bucko.
Hey, that brother gave Benji one island. Come on, man.
Well, the Caribbeans. Damn. He all out there right now, Putin.
Hot.
Down to mercy.
Hey, you ain't see that? You ain't see it?
I ain't seen
Yeah. Putin out there trying to wipe the islands out right now.
Oh,
He
wow.
mad. He mad. He said the prophets was out there. That's what it was, bro. He deployed out there right after the quest.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got.
What are you doing out there?
He finna blow him up.
Flexing.
Nah, flex out. Nah, he got. They doing some type of exercise. They doing an exercise.
In the Caribbean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right there in Cuba.
That
And,
sound right.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hey, but you know what's funny?
They said like what?
It's
Is that 40 miles off the coast of Florida?
Yeah. Yeah. They got nuclear submarines. But while he's over here doing that, America is doing exercise with NATO right now in his backyard.
Yep.
So it's crazy. You know how Esau get down.
Damn.
Yep. Hey, you know what's funny? So we took the young prophets to the to Charleston this past Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
And in the World War II war room they got from World War II, they were studying Germany. They had the books, the original books from when they were studying Russia. Who was it? Russia?
It was Germany.
It was Germany, right? They had Germany's ships and the submarines, everything. They were studying it like before they even came here. It was crazy. They had all the intel on them before they even touched America. It was crazy, bro. And they still got the books. They got it right there on display.
That's how they get down.
Yeah. Yep.
For real. All day, every day. Hey, so go ahead and start off. Hey, my name is Officer Tobias. To my left, I got
Officer Abner.
to my right,
Officer Gideon.
to my far left,
Officer Zane.
and to my far right.
Darkness, everybody.
I'm not dark.
Yeah, you're late, man. That's where you're late, bro. You didn't even play his theme music, man.
Damn.
Hey, we got Austin.
He let you know he was like, I'm not dark.
Austin Nehemiah.
Yeah, this is Austin Nehemiah.
That's Officer Nehemiah.
Austin Nehemiah.
Pretty boy slide. Pretty boy slide.
There you go. Pretty boy bug out.
Damn.
Oh my bad. My bad. We live, huh? All praise. All praise. All
I
praise.
said, officer, I wasn't bugging all the way out, officer.
I'm proud to be an American. Damn. At least I know I'm free.
Let him sing it.
Hey, sing that song.
You got the words. They sing the song, bro.
That brother know
I
the
don't got the words.
I bet you know the preamble backwards. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice and ensure tranquility.
Yeah.
Head ass.
I ain't about that life. All praises. All praises for Princess.
That's our
bro.
founding fathers. Our founding fathers wrote that right.
Our founding father.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Yeah, all praise. So, what we got, man? What's going on today, man? What's going on? Hey, Washington Zakar, man.
I was
We
about
ain't
to
seen
say,
this
we got the
brother.
sound effects.
We ain't seen this brother in about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Is he sick?
That's hatred.
Nah, he ain't sick, man. Brother just.
He doing the work, man. He out there doing the work,
Yeah,
man.
he out there
praise.
doing the work, man.
The brother out there doing the
You
work.
think he Denzel now, man. Brother directing movies.
Say, I'm gonna be on this movie, and I stand on that. I guarantee it.
Shout out to Officer Carr, man. And Captain B, man. Captain B still ain't back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big ups.
And we just got to go take a trip to New York and just snatch him up, man. Bring him back home.
Yeah. You think Cap up there getting some pizza?
Nah, Cap is not eating pizza. Cap is at the
Get
dumpling
no
shop
pizza.
every day. either he cooking on his own or he at the dumpling shop.
Hey, bro, why y'all like boiled bread so much, bro?
Dumpling's pretty good.
Boiled dough. Why y'all like that? Just somebody explain that.
Bro, dumpling
Hey,
is delicious.
Hey, why every time you talk about Benji food, Austin Nehemiah's like, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good.
I think
I
because
love Benji food.
hey, the sister you proving she Benji was.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is. He like,
He trying to show how much he's involved in Benji. It's
right,
all right,
right.
bro.
All praises.
I
Now, I
love
do agree with you.
Benji
You got the best
food,
Thank
food.
sis.
you. All
do.
praises.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah, he like, I'll eat it every day. I promise you, sis. I will eat it.
Hey,
Slaughtering goats.
noodles is not Benji food, by the way.
Damn.
I don't even like noodles like that.
Bro, you eat noodles every day, bro.
I
Stop.
do not.
Stop.
What we got
Hey, bro, come on now,
What we
dog.
got for the rent? What we got for the
Officer,
rent?
I actually put jerk seasoning on the noodles.
Stop the cap.
That sound like your boy. That sound like it.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, so we got a rant, man. We got a rant. All right, so put that video up for the brother. You know, because right now it's a big thing with this draft that's going around. So this brother took it upon himself. He took it upon himself to express himself about how he think the draft should go. All right, put it up.
All women between the ages of 18 and 88 need to be automatically registered to go to war. It's my personal opinion. Why not? They've been at war with us men at home for over a decade now. Can't get along with a woman. Can't be happy with a woman. They want to combat, debate, fight, argue all the time in the household. Women are divorcing men today more than ever before. Women are marrying men just to get his money, then get a divorce right away. Women have been at war with men at home. Listen, and a lot of these women don't have no more morals or values. They want to be Instagram models. All Instagram models should be required to go to war. You could be used as a distraction. You don't put no clothes on anyway, right? All Instagram models, all OnlyFriends models.
Only
all
friends.
All y'all, they need to send all y'all into war. And this should be mandatory. Us men have been trying to get along with these women for the last decade, and it has been terrible. So since y'all want to be at war at home with us, y'all going on over there and y'all see what real war is like. I bet you if you come back home, I bet you be treated as much better when you come back home.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, he's mad. Look at Hey, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Hey, bro, what's the age group he said?
He said 18 through 88.
So that means from your daughter to your great grandma. Boy, all of them go.
He said great grandma need to go to war too.
Oh man, great grandma been bossing your grandpa around all goddamn decades. He said, "Hey, you need to take her ass over there." And
Yeah,
go
he
to war."
big mad, bro. Hey, go back just a little bit. Look how he started shaking their head at the end. We talking about, yeah.
Yeah, let me see that.
Right there. Watch this.
And you come back home. Yeah.
Hey, that brother mad. Hey,
He was serious about that thing, boy.
yeah, he said send him to war because you'll be a distraction anyways. He said to drive away. That remind me of it say a loud cry woman drive away the enemy. Hey, play the next one, Officer Ezra. Yep. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. All right, any day now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Women make rules, or women enforce their rules for men they don't like. That's a fact. Ooh. Women only enforce their rules. Oh, I'm not gonna have sex on the first date. Okay. Yeah. I'm not going.
You ain't hollering, so you must.
I'm not going over to his house. Okay. I've dated women who's like, I don't date men who are under a certain age. I was 24. She was 30. She dated me. Shit. Yeah. Oh, I only like light-skinned dudes. Okay. Okay. So I mean, like.
No, I mean you're right, because I am.
It's the giggle.
You like him.
It's the giggle.
I had my sister bring that to my attention one time. I was ranting about somebody I was dating, and she said, "You don't like him." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "You don't like him." So everything agitates you, everything irritates you. You're finding error in everything. She said, "Nah, if it was old boy."
Yup.
She was like, "You."
I don't even know who he is, but yup.
You'll make an excuse for him. Well, he didn't really mean to forget my birthday. It was just a lot of
his
days
mom
on the
wasn't in
calendar.
his life. That's probably why it's harder for him to.
Now I don't go
express
that
himself.
far. I run.
Hey, that's it. That's it. That sound like the sisters that be in the truth leadership give them a Lord to be like, tell, hey, this brother be a good brother for you to prove and to get to know. And then she say, he ain't my type.
Yeah.
He too short.
Yeah, bro.
Or he light skinned. He dark skinned.
That
His
thing is
tooth
crazy.
crooked.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. I seen brothers do it too.
Right. Good sister.
Brothers do it. Good sister.
Gay.
Not.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't been touched.
Gay.
Yeah.
And them brothers be gay.
Brother said, nah, she's too dark.
There you go.
She's too dark, bro. You ain't repent yet, bro.
Right.
Straight up.
Looking for a perfect woman that they only seen on the screen.
Right.
You said what?
Looking for a perfect woman that they only seen.
Oh, hey, they go back with Deacon Malachi, your class. It's that porn, bro.
Yeah,
that's
what I'm talking about.
It's that porn.
Exactly
That's what I'm
it
talking
is,
about.
bro.
It's that porn.
Porn is on their mind, bro.
That
That's
porn
exactly
is a
what it
gateway for destruction.
Yep. Can't see nothing good.
Nothing. You hate your sisters, everything.
Yep.
And half of that stuff that they see on social media, all that is a lie anyway.
Right.
The fake up, the lashes,
Cumbrellas.
the cumbrellas, the damn fingernails. It's like the BBLs, the BLTs, every other thing that they got that they can abbreviate. Yeah. All them things.
They replaced they replaced the Barbies with real people. Because you remember the Barbies was plastic. You know what I'm saying? Now these women
now the
all
is
plastic.
Hey, and they do that for other women. They don't do it for the men. Because real men like that natural woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I mean, unless they some of these brothers that you say they got
sugar in the tank.
They got a little sugar in the tank. They don't want to deal with a sister that's right for them. Because really, it's like if a sister, she respects you, she listen to what you say, you understand? She following structure, she ain't giving you a whole bunch of back talk. That's a good sister you can rock with. She in this truth. She in this truth. That's a good sister you can rock with. But brothers be looking for that superficial, be looking for Cardi B.
Right.
I don't know why they be looking for Beyonce. I don't know why they be looking for Beyonce. Beyonce and all that. But it's like, yo, it's like there was something I was looking at earlier. They was like, yo, brothers ain't fooling with Serena Williams. Are they getting on Serena Williams? Well, back in the day, she was beautiful. Beautiful,
Right.
dark-skinned, athletic sister.
Yeah, I was way back in the day.
Way back in the day. Now, yo, she look bugged out crazy.
Like third grade.
Yeah, like third grade.
Damn.
She contaminated now.
yeah. It's damaged goods.
She walk around with a pasty ass Edomite, looking like
Dopey too, yo. He look dopey as hell. Man.
She got all kind of plastic surgery. She looks horrible.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
what do we have here?
Doofy boy.
this couple swapped roles and dressed for their wedding as a sign of, what did it say?
Of
commitment to each other.
Of commitment to each other. This is what the so-called the new black woman today, this is how she want her man right here. This brother is in a freaking wedding dress while the sister's in a dang full-blown suit, getting held and caressed. Look at this guy. Look at him. Bro, he got a full beard up.
This is caressed, bro.
Shoot, I'm sorry. This thing is crazy.
Damn. This brother getting caressed.
Yeah, brother getting caressed. Bro, this is just ridiculous, bro. I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, as much as we see that it's ridiculous, this may start becoming a thing, bro. The way that they feminizing the dang black man today, this may become a thing. Look at this. Oh, this thing is crazy. And I'm telling you, she's telling him this idea came from her.
Yep.
Straight up. And this simp went along with it. Look at him. Look at this guy. This thing is crazy. Hey, get that. Surely a woman that come past a man. What's that? Jeremiah? Is that Jeremiah 29:16, I think?
It's Jeremiah.
Yeah, a woman come past a man. Well, first, find that, but Rita, get that Isaiah 29:16 too. Turning the things upside down.
31 and 22.
Okay.
Jeremiah 31, 22.
Yep, that's it. Read that real quick. Isaiah 29:16. Then go to Jeremiah. I know this ain't on our topic tonight, but shoot, this has got to be our topic every day because, hey, this is what we face out here with.
It kind of.
It kind of is.
Yeah, it can segue.
Yeah, it is.
All praise.
Yeah, this is going to segue right into the topic, actually, also.
Read that, reader.
Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
So that's what they've done out here in society. They've turned things upside down. They turned a black man who's supposed to be in charge, running his house, leading in righteousness and God's laws, teaching his family, standing up, being that strong, that strong presence in the household. Now everything is upside down. Now the black woman is running around with her big mouth, bossing everybody around, being the man, while this guy is, look at him, looking for sensual. Look at this guy. Look.
Damn.
This is, listen, brothers, this is what these sisters outside of the truth, this is what they want you. I know they didn't tell you yet to put on that dress yet, but that mindset to actually go and put on the dress, that's where they want you at. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at this. Even if she didn't ask you to put a dress on, her mindset is she wants to see you like this. Because a lot of times you don't really visualize it because you be, you in it day in and day out. But you got to be able to see, if you was to look at your life and get a visual of your life, this is it right here, outside of this truth. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get your mind back. God didn't call you to be like this. This thing is the most disgusting thing that I ever seen in a long time, bro. But I'm telling you, this thing gonna become common as long as they continue to Our brothers don't stand up and allow them to themselves to be emasculated like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Oh, that's his middle finger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's his ring. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Look at this, bro.
Why is and brother got them small ass hands, bro? He like, what's wrong with his hands, bro? Did they edit his hand or something? Like, bro, you ain't even got a manly hand, bro.
Baby
What
ass
the
hands,
hell?
bro.
She might have snatched some of his fingers too, along with his balls.
Bro.
Hey, Jeremiah 31:22. Yeah, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22.
And don't get fooled. You see, you think you get fooled by the little pretty face. That's what you. That's where you get trapped
Right,
up.
right.
Oh yeah, she came up. I got a wonderful idea. Why don't we swap roles for the wedding? And you sitting there getting fooled by that dang little face, that little wicked demon, that demon inside that face. Don't look at that face.
Hey, officer, that's that face to where brothers say, "Oh, the sister that's righteous that want to follow me, she ain't my type." This the face that I want.
That's
right
the
here.
face that I want right there. Yeah. This sister's she's too dark for you. You want to get this sister right here. The one that want to put you in the damn dress. Even if she don't put you in it physically, she puts you in it spiritually.
Right.
And also, you see how comfortable he is swapping in public?
Yeah.
So you know he comfortable swapping in private.
Damn.
Right,
damn.
right.
Damn. Grab your neck, grab your ankles. Damn.
She sit him on the countertop.
Damn, she set him up on the washing machine.
Damn,
Get
put
up
him on the
there,
washing
nigga.
machine.
Damn.
Hey, did him like that, brother? That dude with the washing machine.
Yeah. His wife set him up on the washing machine.
Mama. Oh,
machine up.
man.
God damn.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Hey, you got some scripture?
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Jeremiah chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth.
This is a new thing in the earth. When you read about our forefathers, you ain't never heard of nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Never. This thing is so out of order. We see it as normal, but guess what? This thing is completely, our whole situation is destroyed out here. Read on.
A woman shall compass a man.
It says a woman shall compass a man. Look at him.
Damn.
Hold me.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
like
this
he's
guy.
saying- look like he telling her, "Put your arms around my neck, nigga."
That thing is crazy, bro. Crazy.
Hey, but you.
Hey,
go ahead.
hey, can I get a script real quick, officer?
What you got, officer?
Hey, give me Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 24. Yep, because you got sisters like this. I guarantee that idea came from her, just like officer was pointing out.
Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 20. And so the multitude, allured by the grace
Verse
of
24.
the word.
24.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 24. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled.
Right, so that marriage is starting off defiled.
Right.
Defiled. The man out of his place, the woman out of her place. Bro, he probably take all kind of suggestions and requests from her, hands down.
Right.
No competition, no contest. Go ahead.
But either one slew another traitorously or grieved him by adultery.
Grieved him by adultery. Jump down to verse 26.
Verse 26. Disquieting of good men for forgetfulness of good turns. Defiling of souls.
You all right, soldier? You need some ginger tea? We got some ginger tea right there upon the disc. Get you some ginger tea. All right, go ahead, read on.
Changing of kind.
Changing of kind. That's what they doing right there, practicing changing of kind.
Right.
All right, they doing it right here. Just how officers say in public. Guarantee they doing it behind closed doors. And that bed is all defiled. Go ahead.
Right.
Disorder in marriages.
Disorder in marriages. Straight out the gate.
Damn.
Straight out the gate.
Smell like straight bookie in that room.
Bookie.
Hey, can I get one officer just real quick?
Yes, sir.
Because, you know, the Christian church is the one promote this.
Right.
We got to call it what it is. This is the Christian church, and this is why. You go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it, because I know you ain't gonna pull no script all night. You pull the script.
Yeah,
go ahead and get it.
This is the only place that the Christian church is the only place that's going to sit there and actually
allow this
and conduct the wedding.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
condone
saying?
it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I'm saying? That's
Hey,
it.
you know what though? Also, I know when me and my real first got married, we tried to get married in Vidalia, right? But this is the type of stuff that was going on. So, you know, in the country, they don't play this mess here.
Yeah.
Bro, the judge stopped doing weddings. We had to drive all the way to Macon, and there was one guy, one judge that was willing to do it, like, in the state. At one, it was like a strike or something going. Yeah, bro. He was doing it for like 3 other different. No, it was like 13 counties. It was a lot of counties that he was doing it for, because a lot of those older heads, they said, nah, we ain't getting down with that. But pull that real quick. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Go ahead, Austin.
1 Corinthians.
No, pull it. Go.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, all praise.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications.
No, I'm sorry. First,
14.
I wanted, 14 and 33. What I said, 15?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 14:33.
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
So you know this is not of God. This is not of God right here, because this is straight up confusion. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure they're going to have kids one day. They're going to have these pictures on the wall. And now you got another generation destroyed, confused.
Right.
Like,
you know.
Like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's kids.
You're right.
Yeah.
She might be even bold enough to have another man kid and have him raise him.
Just like that.
I did say that too, because she gonna get humbled by somebody. She not gonna put up with this sissified stuff. Somebody's gonna go humble her.
Yeah.
More ways than one.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how are you, man? This brother in the dress got hairy arms and a hairy chest. Like, what? I'm just confused, bro. That's why. Bro. All right, let's get into it, man. Pull that thumbnail up real quick. All right, I know I went a little longer than we expected, but, you know, we had to get this off our chest because it's a perfect segue. You know what I'm saying? Because tonight's topic is, drum roll. All right, yeah, I'll say it. There you go. The smoke screen, all right? So what we just seen is a smoke screen. They put things like that on the internet to keep us talking about stuff that's really not important. Meanwhile, behind closed doors or right there in our face a lot of times, they got some real stuff going on. Pull that definition up real quick. Smoke screen, get the other one. Smoke screen. So tonight we're going to dive into those smoke screens that they have set up against our people. Pull that definition up real quick, officer.
Smokescreen, a cloud of smoke created to conceal military operations.
You see that? It says a cloud of smoke created. So they create things to put in place, like, for example, rap beef. Like with Kendrick Lamar and Drake and Rick Ross and all of this. Diddy. They do all of that so they can conduct their military operations. Because they know Negroes are not going to pay attention to what's really going on. They're going to pay attention to
gossip and drama.
The gossip
Have you
and
ever
drama.
been swallowed
Right,
up?
right, exactly. You got the next one, the red herring?
Hey, also look at that second part of that definition. I like that too.
I'll read that.
A ruse designed to disguise someone's real intentions or activities.
Ooh.
Right. So sometimes you find that in like some brothers or sisters when they try to hide their real intention, they'll throw up a smoke screen. Or if there's like an argument in the house, something else is thrown up, so it's like the real issue don't get dealt with.
Right.
It's like the same type of tactic, that smoke screen.
You remember when brothers used to lead a body? They'll wait till some type of doctrine to come out that they didn't believe, just to say, bro, y'all, I got to leave.
That's it.
That they wait for stuff like that so they can make their exit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that smoke screen.
That's that smoke screen. You got the next one? Red herring? Read that one. So Bishop did a heavy class on this maybe 2 years ago.
Red herring, a misleading clue something intended to divert attention from the real problem or matter at hand.
You got any synonyms? I didn't send it. If not, it's all right. So it says something intended to divert attention from the real problem or matter at hand. A misleading clue. So that's what they give us. They give us a bunch. Well, their whole media is designed to mislead, of course, and keep us from seeing what's really going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Bishop Yawasap always say, television. They telling their vision. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Also, you had some?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, let's get into it. Put that first clip up. So that's what we're going into tonight, y'all. Huh? Yeah, it don't matter. Yep. Anyone on.
It's going to be somebody that watched this class and still ain't going to care. They're like, dang, they was doing all that?
That's always the case, bro.
That's always, yeah.
Hey, better yet, no, go back. Go back. Yep, go back. Go back to, just, not the one with the military, just get another one. Yeah, right there. One of them. It don't matter. Go to the left. Right there. Boom. Yep. It's about like at camp. You ask a young brother like, hey, tell me 5 rappers that you like, and he'll name 5. Pop, 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 and then you say, tell me 5 people out of the Bible. You know they cannot even name Christ. Remember we did the other day.
Damn.
Right.
We did an experiment. I said, he said, NBA Youngboy and Lil Uzi Yachty and this and that. I said, okay, now tell me 5 people out of the Bible. You know he didn't even mention Christ at all.
Damn.
At all. You know what I'm saying? And that rap music, guess what? That's that smoke screen. That's a smoke screen.
Right.
You got it already, officer? All right, let's get it.
At this point, this is just all a major distraction because now they have new resurfacing footage of LeBron James living it up at Diddy's parties when it has just been reported that the tension between the U.S. and Russia has now started to rise after they decided to send a naval fleet into the Red
pause it
Sea.
real quick. Pause it real quick. So, keep this in mind. Every celebrity that's of our people, they're all just there for diversion.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's why they allow them to get a certain status. They allow them to be wild, be free, just so they can gather information. And when they ready to make an attack on somebody, they drop the video of Diddy sleeping with a little girl. That's what they do.
Right.
That's what they do. Remember, the definition is a diversion of their real intent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So go back just a little bit. Let's see who are all in this video. Right there. All right.
After they decided to send a naval fleet into the Red Sea. Now, I don't know about y'all, but at this point, it shouldn't be a surprise of the next celebrity that ends up getting caught for partying with Diddy or doing the utmost for the bag, because that's the God that they were serving. And while they have you entertained and looking the whole other way, there might be something bigger that is coming.
Damn.
Now go back to the one you was just about to play.
What's crazy about this year is every month is something new. And they just flooding it.
Yeah.
They flooding it.
It started with the Cat Williams thing.
Yeah, it started right
Remember
there.
that?
Yeah. It started right there.
Ever since then, it's been out. Like, Cat Williams, he aired out everybody.
Yeah.
And then you had, like, they were saying that your boy, what's his name, Martin Lawrence? He was a clone No,
yeah.
Jamie Foxx, the Jamie Foxx thing.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It was like a lot. Yeah, it was saying he was cloned. But you're right, also. Every month is something to divert us. It's us. We the only ones that give a doggone about these actors and celebrities and stuff.
They
you know
know
what I'm saying?
they know it's easy to keep us entertained.
Right.
They've been studying us for years, and they project that and push that out in our community, and we just sup it up.
They do like, cause I know TikTok will slide a lot of stuff in, and you gotta remember they was having that whole controversy about the TikTok ban.
Right.
So even with trying to stay up to date on that type of stuff, they still trying to control it quite a bit. So
You think about it when TikTok, bro. Just think about when TikTok came out. How many years ago?
Only a couple years ago.
3 years.
It ain't been out that long.
Right.
But think about how much information that you learn just by scrolling on TikTok. Like, dang, I ain't know nothing about that.
Right.
Like a HELOC. What's a HELOC?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't know nothing about a HELOC until TikTok.
For real, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of that information, Esau already been on it.
Right.
They just releasing it to us now to divert our attention elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
But you notice they only releasing that information to us after their country done went to shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Sugar Honey Iced Tea.
Poop.
Let me
Country
get
done went
a
to do
script, man, real quick. Psalms 37 and 12. Because these people, man, this is exactly all of these diversions, all of this is for the children of Israel.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? All of their plots. I know it looked like, oh well, you know, doesn't everybody suffer from this? But no. Their real intention is to shoot at the children of Israel. Period. You know what I'm saying? Stop us from waking up. Stop at the momentum that we got going right now. Read that. Psalms 37 and 12.
Psalms chapter 37 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
The wicked plotted against the just.
You hear that? The Bible says the wicked. And just in case, if you're just tuning in and you don't know who the wicked is, the wicked is there is a main wicked. You're not talking about Ray Ray and Pookie. That be that you got to lock your car doors from at nighttime. Yeah, they wicked too. But there is a main wicked. The main wicked is the children of Edom. All right, your so-called white man today. That is the main wicked. Read on.
And gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
That's what they do. They gnash upon us with their teeth. They try to find ways how to destroy us. Right? Read on.
The Lord shall laugh at him.
So the Lord's going to laugh at him because in their minds, they think that they're going to be able to win. They think they're going to be able to withstand and destroy the children of Israel forever. But the Lord got different plans written in these scriptures. We know that there's different plans for the children of Israel, right? The kingdom of heaven established here on earth, right? Read on.
For he seeth that his day is coming.
So his day is coming. Payback for all the evil that they done, that they continue to do. Guess what? Payback is coming for the children of Edom for what they done to the children of Israel.
Right.
Read on.
The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy.
The poor is the children of Israel, right? According to what? Isaiah, is it 14:32? That's it, right? Read on.
And to slay such as be of upright conversation.
And guess what? What we doing right now, bringing out these scriptures and bringing out the truth about this is that upright conversation. Our enemies don't like this. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that we up here teaching. Because I was thinking about it today. If it wasn't for Israel united in Christ, us teaching the Bible, where would you learn the Bible? Where would you learn about God?
Right.
What organization out here is teaching you about God? Not a damn one. If it wasn't for purple and gold outside, guess what? You would not know nothing about God. Right. Know nothing about God's laws. You wouldn't know nothing about what God's plans are, what's going on around you. We would be completely lost.
That's facts, bro. I remember growing up, sitting in the church. I ain't know nothing about the church.
Nothing.
Bro, I especially like Christ. That's it. That's all I knew is Jesus.
Jesus.
And I knew Jesus because that's what my grandma used to say when she used to fall. And Jesus. Jesus.
Yep. Jesus.
Yeah, bro.
Back in the day, going to church was about seeing what girls you could holler at.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
that was
exactly
that was
it.
pickup.
That was it.
That was pickup.
That was exactly what it was. You just be in church waiting for that music. Dun, dun. Uh-oh, it's about to go down. That's what. if you was about to sleep, you wake right up. Oh, snap. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, yeah, sister such and such, she going to fall out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we going to see up under that dress today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's
what
all the
it
evil
was,
that was
man.
in our
That's what it
minds,
was.
man.
Right.
That's what the church was about. But yeah, go ahead, play on. That's it.
The Pentagon also deployed warships and aircraft today to track Russian vessels as they make their way to Cuba.
That's right. Last week, Moscow launched vessels toward the Caribbean for a series of planned military exercises.
However, marinetraffic.com shows one of the ships came within, get this, 30 miles of Key Largo, Florida. The Biden administration maintains that there is no threat to the U.S. CBS News national security correspondent David Martin joins us from the Pentagon. So, David, we hear there's no threat. We know that this has last happened, I believe, in 2019. But the Pentagon's sending forces to the Caribbean. Talk to us about the ships that Russia has in the region and what the U.S. ships are expected to accomplish.
Well, first place, there's no way the U.S. Navy is going to let Russian warships operate in its backyard without keeping very close track of them. Second, this is a chance to gather intelligence on the Russian Navy. These Russian ships, there are 4 ships, a nuclear-powered submarine, a guided missile frigate, an oiler, and a seagoing tug. They have been conducting exercises, drills, as they move through the Atlantic, and the Navy will try to monitor that every chance it gets. Plus, it's a chance to train the U.S. Navy on the difficult job of tracking a Russian submarine. So the Navy has had 2 destroyers plus 2 ships that are equipped with a special kind of sonar that you tow behind you and get down deep where the submarine is operating, plus maritime patrol planes to shadow this Russian flotilla as it comes across the Atlantic. And incidentally, once they got close to Cuba, the Russian ships were also tracked by unmanned sail drones, these little unmanned sailboats affixed with cameras that the Navy is using around the world in place of warships. Now, those Russian ships are in port in Cuba. They're expected to stay there for 5 days, but when they come back out, the Navy will resume shadowing them.
So while the U.S. may pick up some intelligence, David, and these vessels were in international waters, it is unusual for them to be within, 30 miles of Key Largo, Florida. What's the messaging Russia's trying to send?
Well, these ships are here to be seen. This is Vladimir Putin displaying his displeasure with American support for Ukraine. So Cuba announced that these ships were coming last week, and today when they pulled into Havana, they were greeted with a 21-gun salute. But I should also point out that at the same time, Putin is sending this message with 4 ships in the Caribbean. The U.S. is participating in a much larger NATO exercise at the same time in the Baltic Sea, which is right in Putin's backyard.
All right, David Martin, thank you.
And that little uncomfortable little smirk he did at the end, he know what's going on.
Right.
He know that's why they allowed him to come over here like that. Bro, come on, bro. You're not finna just come over here and they just scouting you out. But come on, bro. It's something going on with that. But, you know,
It's a show. It's a show of force.
Right,
So it's like
right.
Putin trying to let them know because they run exercises over in that area all the time.
Right.
That's the reason why they have that that issue with Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Because Ukraine is in Russia's backyard, and so America is able to utilize that. So they go back and forth all the time. But this has been the first time in a long time that I've seen like another nation really kind of just pull up and you know what I'm saying, to pull up.
Right. Just pull up.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's not necessarily he has the ships to do anything or whatever the case is. No. It's to let them know, hey, I can come the same way y'all pull up over here, I can pull up over here too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling you. We really look at, hey, these people be on some real gangster stuff out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We think Pookie and Ray Ray on some gangster stuff outside in the, in our neighborhoods, in our community, shooting each other up. No. These the real gangsters of the earth right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is millions of dollars, billions of dollars to send just them 4 ships over here. You know what I'm saying? Just as a show of force, pretty much. That's what it is.
And you know, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Austin.
I was just gonna say, Putin not too long ago, he was pissed by what's his name, Biden. He was pissed about Biden being so weak.
Yeah.
I know he was pissed about that as well. So that's just, like you said, these the real gangsters. Like he said, you know what? Just to show that Biden is weak, we gonna pull up on him.
Right.
We gonna pull up on him.
Right. Hey. Yeah. And it's like Cuba had to be like, yo, they here.
Right.
They in these waters. Right. And y'all remember the game Battleship back in the day? It was like those 4 ships they set up. It's like they set up their own game of Battleship. Like, yo, we right here at your door. And also when you was bringing out about they the real gangsters, you remember like a lot of brothers grew up watching those gangster movies.
Yeah.
That was made like about the Prohibition when they was trying to before they made alcohol legal. You had a lot of the old school gangsters with the zoot suits and all that and the Tommy guns and all that.
Yeah.
That's where brothers learned their gangsters from. They really learned that from Esau.
Yeah, exactly.
You know the crazy thing too? I know we talking about how people get positioned, but a lot of people forget like the Chinese government has control in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? They took over the airport, and that's another form of just like America do, where hey, we gonna occupy this area. China been did that like 2 years ago. So it's like people gotta wake up.
So you saying the rice from the rice and peas is Chinese rice?
It might be a little sticky.
The
rice I don't know.
The rice and peas is Chinese rice?
I don't know. Man.
Oh man.
Some of the soup ain't soup.
All right, go ahead and play that one.
On September 28th, the Russian president brought to Moscow the puppet governors of 4 occupied Ukrainian regions to sign the Treaty of Annexation.
Sham referendums that are an attempt to arbitrarily redraw the map.
Russia got the land bridge to Crimea and now is targeting Ukrainian-rich resources. The country's southeast has one of the world's largest reserves of titanium, iron ore, and fields of untapped lithium. Moscow also seized Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant.
Europe's largest nuclear power plant is on fire.
It produced 20% of Ukraine's electricity and nearly half of its nuclear energy. Additionally, the plant exported power to Eastern Europe. Kherson and Zaporizhzhia have fertile soils that help feed millions worldwide.
Russian forces stealing thousands of tons of Ukrainian grain.
Another blow is seizure of the Black Sea ports. Berdansk and Kherson are among the key gateways helping to handle 2/3 of the country's exports. Moscow sees eastern Ukraine as a pool of human reserves that can be drafted in the army and sent for new invasions beyond Ukraine. They are celebrating the grand theft. Meanwhile, Ukraine will keep kicking the invaders out of its lands. On Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
All right.
So they created a fake treaty with Ukraine so they could use the resources. So it's just like they did here in America.
Yep.
with Gad.
Yep.
Right.
It's like set up fake treaties and then be like, you know what? Hey, help us with this land and how to farm and everything, and then it's war in their hearts and look to destroy them.
Right. Damn.
Yes, sir. Put it up. All right, so family, look, y'all know how we do. We want to get y'all feet wet on exactly what's going on tonight. We're going into the smoke screens. When we get back from this commercial break, we're going to really dive into this thing and, you know, bring it to life. All right?
Burn, 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 burn.
12 tribes worldwide. This is redemption. Yeah. This is redemption. This is redemption. We go the distance. Cross the waters. Teach our people. This is a mission. 12 tribes worldwide. This is redemption. Yeah. This is redemption. This is redemption. We on our way. Sierra Leone. I'm on a flight.
When you look in the mirror, what do you feel? Fearlessness, austerity, masculinity, godliness. But what does your beard say about you? Get definitive results with the bold, natural scents from the manly badge of dignity beard oil and ignite the king in you. Because it's important to look how you feel.
Building.
Yep.
All right. So let's get to it. All right, also, we're going straight into the video. Hey, this brother right here, he said some heavy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He said some real heavy stuff because, hey, I'm going to just let the brother speak. Go ahead.
Do you understand the purpose of professional sports? It's a psychological anesthesia to lull you into a state of asleepness so that you do not feel the pain of them extracting all of the beauty from your future, why it exists. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just going to ask you the question. Does it make sense to be cheering for people who don't know you to win a game that doesn't matter and you can't pay your light bill? You can't educate your children the way you desire to. You can't take a family vacation, but you're jumping up and down because a full-grown man ran over another full-grown man over a pigskin filled with air. It doesn't make sense. You're broke and you're watching a movie. I want you to feel the pain of that statement. You're broke and watching a movie. You're watching people who are rich pretend to be people who don't exist to distract you from intention in your life, from making your family's life better for generations. And you're watching fake people live fake lives to create real feelings in you that anesthetize you from the fact that your life isn't working. It doesn't make sense. I like movies. Difference between me and you is I can afford to watch them now. And when I couldn't, I didn't. You don't understand. Right. I was so hyper-focused on intention. I didn't listen to music. I didn't watch television. I didn't go to games. I didn't watch games. I didn't care who won if I was losing. Hyper-focus on intention instead of hyper-focusing on distraction. It'll change your life for the rest of your life. What's a distraction? Anything that doesn't move the needle in your favor.
Damn. Yeah, bro. He said some 100%. Heavy stuff. except for I would switch his focus from the stuff he got going on in the world to meditating on God's word.
Scriptures.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's saying. A lot of times, brothers, they make excuses or whatever the case is as far as their situation. They want to sit down. They want to play video games all day. They want to dang on watch movies all day, and they don't have time to be able to do the things that's required of them. Like it say in Joshua 1 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Meditating on the word. So that's a real heavy point the brother's bringing out, man. And it's like you sit there and you watch these movies that they do. Some of these movies stir up feelings within you, and it's like it's from people that have are living a way better life than you are, but they get paid to act to put these feelings on you. Meanwhile, your situation is not getting any better by you just sitting there watching them. Right. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're ignorant.
So it's like, it's crazy, man. That's some real heavy stuff in there, you know. And like he said, you know, now he's at a point where he can sit back and watch a movie because he got all of his affairs in order. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us, we don't. We satisfy with sitting in those movies and getting that feeling, you know, given to us. And whether it be regular movies, whether it be pornography, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that's your vice, that's, you know, that's that spirit that you got to fight. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself in a place and a position to where, you know, you could be successful. You know what I'm saying? And that success is in God's laws. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
For real.
And you know, also when you said porn, I was gonna say bow chicka bow wow. But hey, that's 100%. Because when he's talking about that intention, I was thinking about the focus and the truth. Remember, it's like you first come in, it's like all your attention and focus in watching classes, reading the Bible, studying your precepts. You understand? You're preparing yourself to go out on the street, and you're like, all right, if this come up, I'm gonna teach about this. If this come up, I'm gonna teach about this. Hey, a hell day coming up, I got all these precepts lined up for the hell day, and that's what you were in. Right. Let me get real quick. Let me get Revelations chapter 2 and verse 4. Because a lot of us, when we get in the battle fatigue, that's what ends up happening. We end up getting distracted by other things. The time we used to spend watching class and meditating on the scripture, now it's like, boom, that smoke screen is the TikTok, it's the Instagram. Right. You understand? It's other things, the sports, the movies, the porn. Do people read magazines anymore? I don't know if they read magazines or, you know what I'm saying? Used to have the magazines that had like the cars and the car shows and stuff like that in it.
Forbes.
You look at those.
Like
Forbes,
Jet,
Money Mag,
Jets.
You looking for what's that, Beauty of the Week? You looking for all of that. You understand? But that mind,
your
mind
age.
need to be.
You're showing your age.
I'm sorry.
You're showing your age. I want to throw that out there.
Oh, man.
Magazines.
Said
my
magazines.
God. I can't believe I did that. Get that real quick. Go ahead, man. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm still a young man, also, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't say that you
I
wasn't
might not
young.
have all
I
my
just
hair,
said
but I'm
showing-
still young, though.
Showing
You know
your
what I'm
age.
saying? That's all right.
You said jet and everything. When the last time you seen one of those?
A long while. All right, go ahead, read that, Jim.
Revelation chapter 2 and verse 4. Nevertheless, I have somewhat against thee, because
Because sometimes it's like you rolling in this truth and you think everything good because you going to camp, you got different offices and whatnot. But there's certain things that we're forgetting that we got to go back to, that we got to remember, that we got to keep in us. You understand? That fire to keep everything going. Right. You understand? Go ahead.
Because thou hast left thy first love.
We left our first love for distractions, for the smoke screen. You understand? For the red herring, for the fallacy. Go ahead. The fallacy of this life. Go ahead.
Remember therefore from whence thou art fallen.
Right. Remember those days you falling asleep. Yo, you watching class till you fall asleep. You reading your Bible till it's like, yo, hey, it's 3 in the morning. I need to get some rest. You understand? Go ahead.
And repent.
And remember from where you fallen and repent. Get back to what you was doing before.
Right.
You understand? Get on fire for this truth. Go ahead.
And do the first works.
Do the first works. Do the first works. That's
Boom,
it.
boom, 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 boom. I got you.
He said, woo, 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 woo. You did the sound effects for him.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, let me get a script too. Revelation chapter 12 real quick. Because what the brother was saying though, he was pretty much saying that, you know, it's not a whole lot of time. Most of our people spend more time with entertainment, listen to the lies of the world, you know what I'm saying, instead of getting their life together. You know what I'm saying? And that happens here in the truth, you know. Brothers still, you know, they watch the basketball finals more than they read their Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they playing the video games, or they on TikTok, social media. But the thing is, Esau put this stuff in place just for that reason.
Right.
Read that real quick. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 15.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water.
It says, and the serpent cast out. That serpent is Esau, the white man, Amalek. It says cast, read it again.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth water.
It says out of his mouth waters, read.
As a flood.
As a flood. That's going into his media, his lies, his politics, all of that stuff. That's how they do it. The thing is, a flood. Think about a flood. When a flood comes, it rushes and it covers everything. It covers the whole entire. When that river flood, it destroy everything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It destroy everything. So with the way they push their media, it ain't. Listen, no matter where you go, like you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, you got what's some other ones they got?
X.
They got X. Like they got all these different ways to push their lives, their agenda. Right. You know what I'm saying? Read.
After the woman.
After Israel, we're that woman. They push their whole agenda is to destroy us. It says they push all their lies after the children of Israel. Read.
That he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
That he may cause us to become destroyed by her lies, her policies, stuff of that nature. So that's what they're doing. That's why they push so hard to, to build an algorithm. That's why they do that.
You know the crazy thing about that, officer, is that at one point in time, everybody couldn't afford no phone.
Right.
But they made it
give
so
them
that,
away.
they made it so that you could actually get it for free.
Yeah, they give them away now.
Set up booths on the side of the road, say free cell phones.
Right.
Damn. Just so they can make sure that flood is flooded in your mind.
Right. Yeah.
Damn.
Make sure those doctrines is being pushed.
I was talking to officer and just telling them like they made cell phones is like a car.
Right.
It's like every 5 years, you can make payments on it. You know what I'm saying? And then after 5 years, after you done worn that dang cell phone out, it's like they come out with a new one. Oh, well, you know what? You're eligible for an upgrade.
Right.
Yeah. Now you go and get a new phone and then make more phone payments.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Before it wasn't like that. Before you bought your phone, you got your phone and that was it. You got your little flip phone and you was good to go. Now it's like you got a phone bill. Your phone bill is not just the use of you using your cell phone.
Right.
Most of us have phone payment where we're paying on the actual device itself.
That's a setup, bro.
And it never go away. If you look at it, it don't go away because you keep trading it in just like you do your car.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us will buy a car and okay, when you first buy it, it's brand new, it's beautiful, right? But you drive it everywhere.
Right.
Guess what? To work, you drive it back and forth to, the school or whatever activities you got going on. Before you know it, you done drove that car into the ground. 5 years after you're done paying for it, guess what? It's time for you to get a new. Hey, you can trade this vehicle in.
Yep.
Then you go and trade it in. They give you a quarter of what it's worth. And now you back again, paying another 5, 7, however much money a month for your vehicle. Right. And it never stopped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Until you smarten up and you realize, you know what? I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? I got to either get me a little slider or hoopty and I just drive that around and put my miles in and just keep my car. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way. If you don't, you're going to continue in this cycle. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
the craftiness behind these people, man.
Even in the prisons, they allow the cell phones to get up in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know they can't afford no cell phones up in there like that, but they steady flooding them with them.
Yeah.
Yep, and like for example, you got, you remember at one point, you used to have to sneak DVDs or something like that to watch a porn, but now you used to have to pay for it too.
Yes.
But now they just put it out there for free, just a click of your finger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom shakalaka.
And that's the thing. They want our brothers and sisters to continue to fall in that cycle.
Yes.
So that's why they give it to you. You know what I'm saying? They just take it. It's free.
It's
free.
like that drug dealer that want to get you hooked on that product.
Right.
So it's like it's that dopamine hit that you have in your brain, and you're addicted to that, and you're like, I gotta have it again.
Right.
Gotta have it again.
You always be chasing that high.
Right.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, all of them, because at first you used to have to go find your uncle or your some of us our grandfathers or your older brothers. You had to find his stash,
Right.
on where he had those tapes at, right? And then when you watch a tape, you would only watch what the heck was on the tape.
Right.
Now it's like through your cell phone, you can watch whatever you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, whatever the evil, because the scriptures say our mind is deceivably wicked.
Right.
So whatever evil we have in our mind, guess what? We can find it right here through the tap of our dang phone.
Yep.
That's it.
First, go to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Real quick. Because all officers are bringing out, you know what I'm saying? We know the topic of the class is talking about these red herrings or these smoke screens, right? This is why this is so important right here. Read that.
1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Be sober.
Uh-huh.
Be vigilant.
So be sober and be vigilant. Pay attention to what's going on. Be sober means you got to be alert, because when you're not sober, guess what? You're not alert. You relax.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Your adversary who?
The devil.
Uh-huh.
As a roaring lion.
Read it again.
As a roaring lion.
Read it again from the top.
Be sober. Be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about.
As a roaring lion walking about. Wait a minute. I thought grandmama and them said the devil was a spirit that just go around and defy everything that the Lord say to do.
Bring it out.
Read that part again.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Adversary, the devil. Read on.
As a roaring lion.
As a roaring lion.
Walketh about.
He do what?
Walketh about.
So wait a minute. That means the devil ain't just floating around just defying God in the spirit realm. No. It's talking about somebody walking around. You know who's walking around, who the devil is? Who done deceived you to believe that Jesus is white and we nothing but Negroes, coons, and spicks?
Bring it out.
Your so-called neighborhood white man.
That's right.
Mr. Rogers and them. Mr. Rogers and them is the one responsible for that. Read on.
Seeking whom he may devour.
So if you don't stay sober and you don't stay vigilant, guess what? You gonna get devoured by him.
Right. That's it. That's it.
Straight up. That's what it is, and that's what it be.
That's it.
Wody.
Yep.
Wody. Shout out to Officers of Car. Wody.
Yeah. What ward you from, Officers of Car? What ward you from?
Wody.
Wody. Little baby. What ward you from, baby?
Wody.
You the one down there in Texas, huh?
Bro.
Go ahead.
Damn.
Bring it out. Play that one real quick, officer. Yes, sir.
If you hide something, money, whatever it is, it shows you it's not the money that's the issue, is there's a lack of trust. I can't trust you in this area.
Yeah, I can't trust you enough to open up. The same thing with lying. Everybody always has a reason to lie. Okay, a reason to lie, to not give the full truth, to hide. There's always a reason for it, but at the core is I don't trust you. So you have to deal with what's the actual issue, and it's trust.
Yeah.
Because without trust, you're not going to be able to open up. No matter how much you say, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to lie. If the problem is that you don't trust a person, you're not going to stop lying.
Damn. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah. And what's crazy is that another smokescreen that can come about, some people are so crafty with lying that they know how to hide a lie within the truth.
Damn.
Yep.
So they,
Yep. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's next level lying.
That's
That's
brother
like a-
gonna explain it.
Professional.
Yeah, that's like a level 10 liar. Yeah, I met a few of those.
Uh-huh.
Hey, brother, a lot so bad, he make you feel like you said, like, what the?
Did I say that?
Did I say
For
that?
real, bro.
You got to start carrying one of them little recorders in your pocket.
Oh, no, flashback. No.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right, come on, man. Put the video up.
Hey man, listen up. People can cover up a lie by telling the truth, which means majority of their story is false, but they give you a little bit of truth to make it sound believable. And these type of people you gotta watch, because it ain't no telling what they'll lie about for their benefit. And what people don't realize is, even the devil quoted Bible scriptures. And see, one thing about a liar is, they gotta tell another lie to cover up that lie, to cover up the other lie. And see, that takes too much energy for me to try to figure out. So what I do is trust a person for who they shown me to be and not for what I want them to be. Because what's done in the dark will come to the light. People will cover up a lie just by giving you a little bit of truth. Keep a rich mentality.
Damn. Yes, brothers out in the world even know that.
Right.
That's because a lot of people are deceived when they come into the truth, thinking that just because they made it through the doors, that they made it.
Right,
Yes.
right.
It's like you have not made it yet. You
Yes.
got to go through the process. You're supposed to be repenting daily, becoming that new man, becoming a new creature.
Well, you just be at the beginning. And when you come through the door, you just at the beginning.
Right,
Some brothers come in here and then they run right back out of here. It's
Damn.
like you ain't in it. You still out. You know what I'm saying? Unless you in here fighting, building, learning about yourself, getting corrected, you is not growing. Because outside these doors, at home, on your couch, you're the greatest Israelite there ever was.
Right.
You don't got nobody there to hold you accountable and be able to correct you. Guess what? You're not going to grow. Period.
Right. Hey, also, and that shows that even when brothers come into the truth, it's like if they had issues with dealing with trust or being betrayed or different things in the world, they bring that in as truth. So therefore, it's like you see brothers look just like you, be like, you know what? I can't trust them straight off the rip. And it's like, yo, that's why it's like you have lies and deceit and different things start coming up because of that unresolved issues that they have dealing with other people.
Right.
And it's like, yo, that ain't got nothing to do with us in here.
I'm going to tell you the reason why that too, officer. Tell you what Deacon Lob would say, because he ain't convert yet, bro.
Yeah, he not convert
That's
yet.
right.
Yeah, that's it.
And the thing,
That's what it is, bro.
the thing is too, it's like all of us should have trust issues if that's the case. If you didn't, if your father and your mother wasn't in the house, that means you should have trust issues.
Yeah.
Because that's the ultimate betrayal.
Yeah, but some people they work on it. Some people acknowledge it and work on it.
Right,
That's the
right, right,
difference
right.
versus being like, you know what? I don't have trust issues. I'm not trying to deal with it. I just don't like these Negroes.
That's it.
These Negroes just don't like me.
You'll be better off
And,
saying that.
Yeah, but a lot of brothers can't do that. Be like, yo, I just don't like you.
Yeah.
You just don't like me. But it's like, yo, it's like that being honest with yourself to know that, yo, when you coming into this truth, you still got a bit of hatred on you that you got to learn how to get rid of.
Right.
Let me tell you, that's the key secret word that I never hear nobody confess to, but it's written all over the scriptures telling us that we got to fix it.
Yeah.
Nobody ever confessed to say, yeah, I got hatred for this brother or this sister. I never heard it. I never heard openly a brother come out and say, yeah, bro, I had hatred or I hate, whatever. Nobody wants to say it because it sounds so bad.
Right.
But it is what it is. And the only way that you're going to fix it is if you admit to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Recognize that it's there, admit to it, and fix it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do.
Message.
You know, and when you come through these doors and you start keeping God's commandments, you shouldn't be the things that you dealt with in the world. You shouldn't have that in. You shouldn't have that in here. You should change. I know I changed tremendously. I changed a lot. You know what I'm saying? I never hung around with a multitude of brothers like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have now. Never. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even care to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because there was so much niggotry out there. I was like, I tried to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? But coming into the truth and being around real brothers, you know what I'm saying, helped me to be able to say, you know what, I got to change.
Hey, you know what that remind me of also? Hey, real quick. Romans chapter, I think it's 12 and 9. Because that's what it be. Yes, that's what it be. It's like when, you know, a lot of us, when we come into truth, we come in for that real unity. We want that real love that we, you know what I'm saying? We stop running from our problems.
Right.
But some brothers come into truth and they never chase that.
Right.
Like you'll chase the gang life, you'll chase the women, you'll chase this and that. But the thing is, you will not give, like the scriptures say, endeavoring to keep the unity. Like you would not give your all or exert your energy to really have a true brotherhood.
Right.
That's why brothers use that smoke screen. Oh, I don't trust nobody or this and that.
Right.
That's what they do, because they really, like you said, they're not converted. They really don't want.
the cap.
And I like the word you use. Is very appropriate for what we got going. It's a smoke screen.
Yeah.
Right. That's exactly what it is. And brothers and sisters use it all the time when they don't want to correct the situation or deal with the issues that they really have.
Yep. Hey, read that real quick. Romans 12 and 9.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 9.
So if a brother or sister is accustomed to lying, right? You know they're not going to lie. Well, you know they're not got to tell the truth about, you know,
having hatred.
About having hatred. They're never going to do that.
Right.
They're never going to acknowledge that they have hatred.
Right.
Or they even have a problem.
Right.
They're not going to acknowledge that thing, right? So read it again.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation.
So that show you. So if they are a liar, that also tell you that they're a fake person.
Right.
The scriptures say, let love. If you come in this truth and you really about loving your people, the Lord say your love will be without dissimulation. That word dissimulation meaning without faking. You're not going to fake the funk with your brothers. Like, for example, if you're going through something and your brother sincerely reaching out to you trying to find out what's wrong with you, you say, oh, no, it ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. But you could clearly see something wrong with the brother. That's that fake love, bro. That's it. You faking the folk, bro. We see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like them been around you so long and you know, you just change. You're like, oh, John, what's going on with this brother?
Right.
And then you say, hey, bro, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing. It's good. I'm good. I'm good. Nothing. That's that fake
dissimulation.
Love. That's that dissimulation, bro. Read.
Abhor that which is evil.
You see that? The Lord say, hate that which is evil. Lying is evil. Dissimulation is evil. Tale-bearing is evil. Gossip is evil. The Lord say, hate that which is evil. You know what I'm saying? So if you really about change, all that smoke screen you throw up, oh, I don't trust people, or you know, you
excuses.
Keep excuses. Like you say that you're an introvert. Okay, you was an introvert. That's what it should go from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's like we all was raised to be introverts.
Right.
You all got your own circle. Everybody deal with it, who they deal with. Blah blah blah. But in this truth, you are forced. You are forced to be around brothers.
And I mean, you could be an introvert.
You can
be and still have a brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? That don't. But brothers, like I say, just like you were saying, they use certain things to hide behind why they don't fix their issues.
Right.
And that's all it is. It's just an excuse.
Right.
Go to 1 Samuel 10 and 6 real quick. But when you repent and you keep the commandments of the Lord, you should become a new man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unrecognizable.
Like for example, like what Bishop was going into this past Sabbath, he was saying that, like, you know, some brothers decide to stay away when leadership going over scriptures and stuff.
Right.
But their excuse would be, I'm an introvert.
Right.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Instead of coming up to the leadership and listen to the word, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm an introvert, but that don't mean
right.
that don't mean that you you lose out. If you're an introvert, usually your thoughts are very calculated. You know what I'm saying? So you see the damn leadership going over scriptures. If you're a real introvert, your mind should be, I need to be over there where they're bringing out that information because I need to know it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go over there and talk. You don't have to go over there and say nothing. You could, bro, I've been to so many circles, tabernacles, you know what I'm saying, where I've learned I've got things written down in my Bible that, like, now bishop and deacon is going over all these heavy things. It's like some of the stuff was already written there. Because what? I just sat there and listened and just wrote down.
That's what the Bible says.
I didn't really understand everything when I was writing it down, but when it come back around, it's like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Oh, I got this precept. That's what it's about. But you say you're going to sit back and stay away from the men of the Lord bringing out scriptures? You crazy. Bro, I want to be there. I want to hear everything. I want to hear when they bringing out this. I want to hear when they bringing out the deep prophets. I want to hear when they dealing with situations in the body and how they deal with it. I want to hear everything that they say. I want to hear about how they dealing at home with their family. Because guess what? I'm taking those mental notes and I'm bringing it back to myself, my house, and to the brothers within the body. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you should want to do. But it's a different thing when the leadership is there and you over there somewhere else in La La Land. That I can't understand it, bro. It don't make sense to me.
I think that definition. I think brothers just like try to use that word to get out of stuff.
They don't understand what a real introvert is. What introverts do is you retreat to yourself to either figure out yourself or learn different things, and then you go into a public setting and you basically talk to people in a more intimate setting, so it's like the communication is there. You understand? But it's like when you're an introvert, you're very observant. Now, they do have different versions of introvert or different depths. But a lot of brothers that do that, they're not introverts, they hide in sin. That's what it is. Because they know if they get around men of the Lord, they're going to say, hey, you into something. You understand? Hey, you need to stay in the spirit. And instead of saying, all right, well, Bishop told me to stay in the spirit, I need to examine myself. Or leadership say, hey, stay in the spirit, I need to examine myself. They're like, you know what? Let me not go over there because I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to correct my issue. That's part of the problem. You understand? Because a lot of things that Christ did, Christ was an introvert. You understand? He would go off to himself for a time, and then he'll get back with his brothers. That's what real introverts do. You go off for a time, and then you come back and you get with your brothers.
And the crazy thing about it is, it's like there's a lot of stress that you drag around because you don't want to release, or you don't want to deal with your brothers that can help you out. So now you got all the stress that pile up, and then bam, you finally snap.
Yeah, that's just Satan setting you up for the okey-doke. That's all it is. Go to 1 Samuel 10:6.
1 Samuel chapter 10 and verse 6. And the Spirit of the Lord will come upon thee, and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man.
You shall be turned. That Spirit of the Lord come upon you, guess what? You turn into another man. That spirit that you had before should be dead. You should have the Spirit of the Lord on you. You should want to be around the brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You should be wanting to build. You should want to remove that dissimulation. Because I'm going to tell you, that dissimulation spirit, it stems from this Christian church and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Because let me show you how dissimulation works. And everybody heard it. Hey, Sister Jackson, how you doing today? Oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. How you doing, sister? What? You blessed and highly favored. Your lights off in your house. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? There's roaches crawling around. What you talking about? Blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? But it's that fakeness. Instead of saying, hey, sis, I'm here. I'm suffering. You know what I'm saying? Hey, lights ain't on or whatever the case is, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? They do that type of stuff all the time. Why? To show face. It's fake. It has nothing to do. As a matter of fact, the sister that asked, Sister Jackson, she don't give a damn about her response. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of brothers do that too. A lot of brothers and sisters in the truth, they do that too. They ask you, hey, how you doing? But they really don't care to know really how you doing.
How you doing?
You know, it's almost like a formality. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could tell them that, hey, my house is on fire, burnt down. Oh yeah,
All
okay. All praise.
Somebody may say,
All praise.
all praise.
Everything is all praise. Everything is all praise.
Yeah, man. My house burnt down and there ain't no food in there. Whatever the case. All praise.
praise.
All right, man.
All praise. Be warmed and filled.
Yeah, be
Hey,
warm
also,
and
look,
brother. Go
bruh,
forth and prosper.
I had to get onto a brother account one time. Well, recently, a brother was teaching that account. There was a homeless sister came up. The brother said, "You got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps." I said, "Bro, she homeless, bro." Hey, I was like, "Hey,
Damn.
I was like, bro, you clearly can see that the sister homeless." You know what I'm saying?
That brother gave it an Esau treatment.
Yeah, give it an Esau treatment. You know what I'm
Pull
saying?
yourself up by your bootstraps.
Damn. Oh. Hey. But yeah, play this video, man.
Damn.
These are the 3 signs that you are experiencing a logical fallacy. Number 1, the argument avoids the subject by using some form of sleight of hand distraction like excessive emotion. But avoiding the subject by attacking you, that is the most common example of this. Number 2, the point they are making is confused. A proper argument should have premises leading to only one single conclusion. If the evidence for their argument is going off and creating multiple conclusions, then beware. There's a fallacy there and they probably don't even know it. Number 3, you just have that gut feeling. Trust that gut feeling, because we all have an incredible natural ability to sense when logic is off, or at least our gut does. Our minds, on the other hand, need to be trained up on how to create that mental image of a logical fallacy, so then we can translate that image to the words that we need in the moment. The good news is that we build that mental image on this channel, so subscribe.
Damn.
Hey, he said some good stuff. He said that if you're speaking with a person and they leave you with multiple different conclusions, like you like, well, maybe that, 9 times out of 10 is a fallacy involved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to get to a common goal, a common conclusion, one conclusion, it shouldn't be so hard to decipher. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be confusion.
It shouldn't be confusion.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But he also said that the person would pretty much try to point it on you like it's your fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's got nothing to do with you at all.
Right.
They get offensive, stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important too that, you know, I think you was talking the other day. We have to continue to pray for that spirit of discernment, so we can see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of times we don't see it, and then it hit us. We're like, damn, what happened? You know what I'm saying?
Lord Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
Lord Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
Oh man. If you gonna play this? Y'all gonna play that video? What?
What's going on?
Wow, this guy.
Hey, we need Officer Carr back.
Yeah.
Jesus, wheeze.
Yeah, at least he's funny while he's messing things up.
With the Steve Harvey laugh.
Hey. All them brothers laughing at you, Officer Carr. You see that? They're your brothers, man. All right, press play.
How much patience is a man supposed to have when dealing with broken women?
I have to say this. A lot of men do fall into this idea of, well, because we're the man, we're supposed to be more patient and fix her. But as you tolerate a lot of the nonsense, you lose her respect. And now you don't actually gain her love, all right? Because she sees you taking, she sees you accepting because a lot of times that toxic energy turns into disrespect. Turns into just mistreatment, all these different things. She's not gonna love you more because you're enduring nonsense. So you just have to be clear, like, listen, I love you, I care about you. Here's the plan. If you're with me, I will support you. If you're not, you gotta go.
Damn. It's 100%.
Woo. Boy, that's so true.
100%.
It's like a lot of times that's what you do. The more you argue and beg and beseech, you lose respect. Period. It's like a lot of brothers been fighting, beseeching, trying to get their spouse to come into the truth. Shoot, we have brothers that missed Passover because they couldn't get their wife to come to the body. You know what I'm saying? Now they missed Passover. Then eventually the brother just left. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you put all that energy into what? No. She's not going to respect you, which you keep begging and beseeching. No. You losing respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just best for you to continue doing what you're doing. Keep the commandments. Let the Lord help build your spirit up. And then guess what? You know what the scriptures say. You got to make a decision. It's like how long you going to go forth. You're going to come to the Sabbath, learn God's commandments. You keeping the commandments, but you get home and your daughters is all in pants.
Smell like bacon.
Yeah. Smelling like bacon. Dang, microwave on high.
Damn.
On the Sabbath.
Brothers be scared to lose the ill nana.
That's it, man.
That's what it is.
It's okay, bro. You're going to get some new
another
boom.
rib, bro.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's going to be all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Brothers holding on to that thing.
Keep sweat. All right, play the next one.
Yeah, she don't want to follow you in this truth. She don't love you, bro.
Right. Hey, the Lord tried to show them, but they just can't see it. It's like if she loved you, she put them down. She would put that dress on so quick with them fringes in the border of blue. Even if she didn't believe, she'd be here because she loved you. Right. You know
And she'll stop mushing you in the face.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
With the whole hand?
With the whole
With
hand.
the baby hand?
Yeah.
And she will
slow. And you know when the head fly back like that. You got,
yes.
What you doing?
Bullshit.
I'll say this video. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead, play. Yep. Go ahead.
Do you know why ugly women get the best men? It's been a secret for generations. It's only between the elders of the tribes. But I'm about to spill the tea, put you on, and give you the goods. Tell you why some of the women that you consider ugly often have the best men and are treated better than the pretty princesses. The reason why those women that you consider ugly or unattractive or who don't fit the standard or societal ideals of beauty often get the best men and get treated the best is because they have more to offer than looks. They have more to bring than just their bodies. And they have more to give than just their goodies.
Hey, Austin,
and even when a man thinks that he wants the pretty princesses and the BBL baddies, it's you.
Did you pull this video from? You pulled this video from last week? Yeah. This. What does he got to do with the topic? Pull from that other. No. We need go to the next video. Hey, y'all about to make it a part 3 of what we've been talking about the last 3 weeks. The sisters, we try to get the sisters a break tonight. Y'all bringing it right back up.
It was a smoke screen.
Yeah,
smoke
screen also.
Had to throw some confusion out there.
Yeah.
That was
Her husband.
All right, go ahead. Let's see. All right.
Our husbands do this thing where they just leave a cup right by the sink. And I would think things to myself like, this is weaponized incompetence. He's doing this on purpose to make me clean up after him. He's not putting it in the dishwasher. He's not putting it in the sink. It's like a declaration that he can do whatever he wants and I just have to deal with it. It's sick. He's so torturous to me. And then there was one day that I was just at home kind of cleaning up some things by myself and I drank the last of my water and I just kind of in my head placed it down and I was like, I'm just going to put it here because it's kind of like, if I'm done with it, it's right next to the dishwasher. I can put it there. And if I'm not done with it, it's right next to the sink so I can get more water.
Yes.
And that was when I realized my husband is not out to get me. He's just a genius. It's very different things.
All righty. That had nothing to do with the topic. But what we're going to do, I want to read Micah chapter 2 and verse 2 real quick.
Hey, bring it out, man. Hey, yeah. Anyways,
bring out the scriptures, man.
Yeah. I was a bit confused, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, I think our IT booth, they sleepy tonight, y'all. Y'all pray for us. Please pray for us.
Thanks.
They must be sleepy.
Brothers need I need a Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Amen.
Micah chapter 2 and verse 1.
Hey, brothers be knowing
Woe
these-
to them
I'm sorry.
that devise iniquity.
I'm sorry. Read that again.
Micah chapter 2 verse 1.
Come on.
Woe to them that devise iniquity.
The Bible say destruction to them that devise iniquity. Who is that? That's your so-called neighborhood white man.
Right.
Yes. This is him right here. The Bible say destruction to him.
What
Because
if you stay in the hood?
Yeah, they the ones that devise iniquity. Right? Read on.
And work evil upon their beds.
That's all they do. At night, they be dreaming about all the evil that they going to put into play that next day to the children of Israel.
Right.
How can we continue to destroy them? We going to have think tanks.
Yep.
They got think tanks where they pay what they call gifted young men, and they bring them to a spot in Washington, D.C., I think it is. It's a house. They get breakfast made for them. I think it was like a movie where the guy showed, where they showed, I forgot the name of the movie. But they bring them there, they groom them, they wash their clothes, they dang feed them, and all they do is think tank stuff. You know what I'm saying? Ways to, and I'm going to tell you who the think tank is. It's for us, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. How can we continue to keep them oppressed?
Right.
Read on.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
Oh, man, I got a great, Satan gave me the best idea ever. Yeah, you heard what I said. That spiritual demon Satan works through your so-called neighborhood white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. I didn't say it. That's what the Bible said. I'm just reading the Bible. I believe in the Bible, so I read what the Bible says, and I believe it. That's it. We don't hate nobody. You know what I'm saying? We just love the Bible. Read on.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
It's in the power of whose hand?
Their hand.
It's in their hand. The power is in their hand. Our people don't have any power. Guess what? We got to, every 25 years, they got to come back and give us rights to even have to be able to vote. We don't got no power here in this country. All of the power belongs to the so-called white man. They pass laws, and guess what? We get a news flash that come out and say, hey, there's a new law that's in place.
Right.
Negroes don't know nothing about where the law came from. All we know is that we got to follow it.
Right.
That's it. Read on.
And they covet fields.
And they do what?
Covet fields.
Anything, the best parts of the land, wherever, either be in the United States or abroad. The best areas, guess what? They are there.
Right.
You can go to a country like Jamaica where it's nothing but Negroes,
goats.
But you look, yes, brother, Negroes and goats,
mangrel.
But guess what? Up on them hills, when you driving in Jamaica, and you look up on them hills and them houses up on the hills. Guess who's there?
Bad man.
So-called white man. He there.
Yeah.
He's the baddest bad man. Read on.
The bad man.
And take them by violence.
And they what?
Take them by violence.
Like Leopold in the Congo cutting people's arms off.
Yeah.
Cutting the baby's arms off and legs off.
And then make mockery.
Yeah,
And feed you chocolate every year.
That's it.
Of chocolate hands.
That's what they do. Yep. They take it by violence. What they did to the so-called Native Americans, the tribe of Gad, Issachar.
Right.
That's what they do. Read on.
And houses.
And do what? And what?
And take them by violence. And houses. And take them away. So they oppress a man and his house.
So they oppress a man in his house. Read on.
Even a man and his heritage.
They oppress your heritage too. They walk around talking about eat ben Yahudi, eat ben Yahudi. Talking about they the children of Israel. They Jews. Right?
Right.
Read on.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily. For this time is evil.
Guess what? There's going to be judgment for the evil that you've done.
Right.
All the wickedness that you've done for the children of Israel, you're going to get yours. And that time is close. It's coming close. That's the reason why you got to have all these smoke screens, all these red herrings come about. That's why everybody worrying about getting Diddy. hey, to hell with Puff Daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever the hell his name is.
Sean
to hell
Diddy
with him, and
Combs.
whatever he get, whatever the duck get. Because guess what? Whatever you sow, that's what you reap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You sow that evil for all them years, doing all this evil. You was dancing around the shiny suits and everything, doing all this evil. Guess what? Take that.
Yeah.
Take that.
Hey,
Take that.
he trusted his oppressor.
That's it.
That's exactly what he did.
Guess what? You gonna get everything you deserve, Diddy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you over there praying to white Jesus, you and Mr. Swallow Me Up man.
No, they're ignorant.
What's his name?
TD Snakes.
TD Snakes. Hey.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody worried about him. To hell with him.
Right.
Listen, hey, the end time is here. Yep. I know we've been hearing that thing for years. Grandma and them been saying it for years, and everybody take it lightly when they hear it now. When you hear, oh, the end is coming, you're like, oh, shoot. Great grandma said that, but guess what? Great grandma had the understanding of these scriptures to know the times that we were in prophecy. As a matter of fact, they didn't even know this book was alive.
Right.
They thinking this book was something of the past. We reading this book to you, bringing it to life, letting you know, letting you see that it's live and in color, going on right now. And there's things that happen to us. Go there, Isaiah 46 and 9. Isaiah 46 and 9, I think it is.
Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am God, and there is none else. I am God, and there is none like me.
Read on.
Declaring the end from the beginning.
So God declared the end from the beginning. So the beginning, the times of Moses, right? And the warning that he gave us, the times of when we actually partook in the curses that happened, and the things that are getting ready to happen afterwards. All of them is all written in this Bible. Read on.
And from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
That's it. The things that are not yet done. Grandma and them couldn't tell you the things that are not yet done.
Right.
They didn't understand that this thing was still alive and in color, that the end is in this book. So in order for you to get to the end, this book will have to be complete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't have it because what? Their eyes was closed. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Saying, my counsel shall stand.
God's counsel is going to stand. Everything written in this book is going to come to pass.
That's right.
Right? So that's why now, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord on our bishops and our deacons, guess what? We have the understanding to know where we at in the times. And we telling you, you is in the last days right now.
That's right.
Right now, you in the last days. You ain't got time to play games. Read on.
And I will do all my pleasure.
That's what it is. God going to do all his pleasure. And his pleasure, one of them, is to destroy the so-called white man.
That's right.
That's what it is. I know you love Biff and Billy and Bob and all of those guys. But guess what? The Lord said they got to die.
Yep.
They got to go into captivity for the evil that they done to the children of Israel.
That's right.
They gotta go.
They got to go.
They gotta go.
It ain't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, officer, let me get Psalm 64 real quick. Psalm 64. So this is what we got to do, y'all, because as we see, our people are in la la land.
Right.
Our people are in la la land. Like, it's wars going on, rumors of wars continuing, but yet we worried about a new dance. We worried about some new shoes, standing in line in a blizzard for some shoes, stuff of that nature. All right. But meanwhile, like I said before, Esau is preparing for war.
Right.
They prepared a war against the saints, and we over here fighting over some shoes. Read that.
Psalms chapter 64 and verse 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
It says we must pray and ask the Lord to preserve our life from fear of the enemy. Read.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
You see that? And we must pray. The Lord hide us from the secret plots of the wicked. Read.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. who whet their tongue like a sword.
They sharpen their tongue like a sword. Read.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
Uh-huh.
Even bitter words.
Even what?
Bitter words.
They speak lies against us. They continue to speak lies against us. They continue to put policies in place to keep us destroyed. Read.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
You see that? That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. That's what Tobias was going into earlier. He was going into how that the wicked, they plot against the righteous. Read.
Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. That evil matter is, guess what? That's your media. That's your social media. That's
Right.
your TikTok, your Facebook, your Twitter. That's all your, that's your Pornhub.
Right.
That's that evil matter. Read.
Your phone.
Your phone, yeah. Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
That's the thing. When they gather together in these big meetings, they're discussing how to continue to destroy us, how to continue to push that garbage in our community, that rap music. They discuss that. Oh, who's gonna be the next big rapper? Who we gonna let YouTube numbers run up to a couple million so they could be our next dummy?
Right.
Read.
They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
So y'all got to remember, the white man, he does a diligent search. He studies all his enemies. He studies everybody. We the only ones that don't study this Bible and know how to come back against our enemy.
Right.
We the only ones. Right. We continue to just fall in their traps. But the way we come back against our enemy is keep these commandments. That's it.
Right. That's right.
And also we had this video right here. The secret plots won't stop us. Play that one real quick also. I wish we would have got this one earlier.
These red herrings are popping up left and right. They're all secret plots, okay? Like the thing with the MAGA, with the American Indian, and you had the brother, I think his name is Ephraim, Chief Ephraim, right?
And by their secret plots.
By their secret plots.
And popular persuasions.
That's their media. Their media is a popular persuasion. Why? Because most people believe what they see on TV, what they see on the news. I believe it. Don't. Read it again.
And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions.
They try to stir up a commotion to get people against us. Go ahead.
They hindered the finishing of the building all the time that King Cyrus lived. So they were hindered from building for the space of 2 years until the reign of Darius.
Guess what? They're not going to hinder this. This is going to keep going on and on. Everybody understand that? Until Christ returns.
All praise, all praise.
All praises.
So we coming to the part of the show that everybody hate. You know, we appreciate all you brothers and sisters that tuned into the show. Another Tuesday night redemption. Give it up for yourself. Give it up for yourself.
Praise. Hey, shout out to Captain B. Cap B was on here earlier, man. Shout out, Cap, man. Be safe, man. Lord's will. We'll see you soon. Lord willing. Yes, sir.
All praise. All right, so we need y'all to rate our broadcast. Take out your phone, scan the QR code, point at the camera. It's a little icon that'll pop up, and just take 3 seconds to fill out the survey. All right, we'll give y'all a couple minutes to do that. All right, so also make sure you like, share, and comment. Make sure you also follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and X. Make sure you follow us. Follow. Make sure you share. All right, and make sure you leave us a comment as soon as the feed cuts off. Go on there and leave a comment, all right? So with that being said, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom,
Shalom,
Israel.
shalom,
Christ
Israel.
bless.
Most high Christ
Christ
bless.
bless Israel.